Serie A Udinese vs Napoli prediction, team news, lineups preview. Still in the running for European football next season, deposed Serie A champions Napoli meet relegation-threatened Udinese on Monday evening. While their visitors recently passed the Scudetto on to Inter Milan, the Friulani are fighting for survival in the Italian top flight and have just 4 games left to defy the drop. Match preview. Stranded inside Serie A's bottom 3, Udinese could soon relinquish their long-held top-tier status, as a side already deep in danger have picked up just 2 points from their last 6 matches. Occupying 18th place in the table, the Friuli club recently suffered a bitter blow when losing to Roma, as the teams played out the final few minutes of their previously suspended contest. Then, they could not overcome 10-man Bologna last time out. Martin Piero's first-half strike put Udinese within touching distance of an unlikely away victory at Stadio dell'Era. But they conceded a late equalizer to Italy's 4th-placed side, despite having a one-man advantage. While the Bianconeri now return to base, only already relegated Salernitana have picked up fewer points in home games than their meager tally of 12 this season so far. They have won just one of 17 league matches as hosts. New boss Fabio Cannavaro inherited a dire situation from former coach Gabriele Ciaffis, and having grown up in Napoli's Primavera, making his Serie A debut for the club in 1993, and then watching brother Paolo enjoy a long career with the Partenopei, he now needs to beat his beloved team on Monday. However, Udinese have claimed only 2 points from their last 15 meetings with Napoli, conceding an average of nearly 3 goals per game in the process, and their last league win in this fixture came back in 2016, when Bruno Fernandes was on target for the Bianconeri. While their hosts' predicament is grim, Napoli have only won one of their last 7 Serie A matches, after second-half goals from Matthias Oliveira and Victor Osimhen were not quite enough to see off Roma last week. Tammy Abraham snatched a late leveler for the away side at Stadio Maradona, leaving last year's champions 5 points adrift of the final guaranteed place in UEFA competition for next season. Toiling to defend their crown under 3 different managers, Napoli have put a mere 50 points on the board so far, which is the same number they compiled after just the first half of their superb Scudetto winning campaign. Following his side's draw in the Derby del Sole, interim coach Francesco Calzona has won only 3 of his first 10 league matches, as rumors about the possible appointment of Antonio Conte bubble away in the background. Though suggestions that the former Chelsea boss has signed a contract have already fizzled out, several other candidates are apparently being considered by controversial club president Aurelio De Laurentiis, who is under pressure to choose the right man after making several missteps since Luciano Spalletti's departure. Calzona will soon lead Slovakia into the Euro 2024 finals, but first he must negotiate a tricky run of games to end the Serie A season. Fellow European contenders Fiorentina and Bologna are next up on Napoli's schedule, following the long trip north to Udine. Team news. As only Piotr Zielinski is set to miss out due to a leg injury, Francesco Calzona can pick from an almost full squad on Monday evening. Sure to start up front, Victor Osimhen could join Zielinski in leaving Naples this summer, but having scored in each of his last 5 matches against Udinese, the Nigeria striker will be keen to bolster his goal tally. Calzona's main selection issues regard choosing either Jens Kajust or Hamed Traoré to fill Zielinski's spot in central midfield, while Matthias Oliveira and Mario Rui again compete to start at left-back. Meanwhile, Udinese will have far fewer options to choose from, as the hosts are without Florian Thauvin, Sandy Lovric, Lautaro Giannetti, backup goalkeeper Marco Silvestri and long-term absentee Gerard Deulofeu this weekend. In addition to their injury woes, the Friulani cannot count on either Neuen Perez or last week's goalscorer Martin Piero, who must both serve one-match suspensions, often linked with a move to Napoli. Lazar Samardžić should replace the latter in midfield. The Serbia international has scored twice in his last 3 league appearances against the Partenopei. Udinese possible starting lineup: Okoye, Ferreira, Bijal, Christensen, Ihizabu, Zaraga, Wallace, Samardžić, Kamara, Pereira, Luka. Napoli possible starting lineup: Merit, Di Lorenzo, Jesus, Romani, Oliveira, Anguissa, Lobotka, Cajuste, Politano, Osimhen, Kvaratskhelia. We say, Udinese 1-1 Napoli. Having drawn half of their league matches this season, Udinese could end up in Serie B as a result of failing to finish off ailing opponents. Napoli are often guilty of being wasteful in the final third, too, so a frustrating stalemate could be on the cards. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.